Well, hey everyone, welcome back to RC Mechanic Garage. And today we're going to look at the project I lost interest in. I actually started this thing like over 4 years ago, and it's almost to the point of running. I just want to figure out this whole suspension part. I never worked with cantilever before, and I put a cantilever suspension in the rear, and I really like to get away from the stock looking bumpers right here on the rear and on the front. I like to get rid of them. But yeah, the truck is almost ready. It's got all the electronics in it. I even already put a Fusion SE in there with a 2-channel receiver. I mean, if you hook power up to it, I can't remember how I bound it though. It'll work, you know. And the front shocks are good. The rear shocks, I'm thinking I need to cut right up in here. I need to cut this rod a little bit shorter, or well, I'm just not really comfortable with that, right? So I think what I would rather do is take a piece of my round stock and thread it to fit, you know. Let's see. Oh, here's something. It looks pretty close to that, right? So this is on the list for this year. I want to get this done. I want to try it out on the trail or the rock park or whatever happens. We are planning another trip, so who knows? I mean, we may take it on that if I get it done in time. But there was a time where you could get these, and I think you still can, right? On Amazon or eBay, and they're pretty darn, well, they're pretty cheap, right? And what it's sitting on right now is a skeleton chassis from GCM. And as you can see, it's I may have the body off a bit. I mean, it's back a little bit farther than it should be, but yeah. My problem is I have a cam over problem on the rear, so I need to do something to solve that. And I don't know, I went brainless, and I decided I would go ahead and put like washers back here so it only has so much travel. But I think what I really need to do is just put oil in the shocks so there's some resistance, and that way, because like right now, as you can see, it won't cam over because it stops, right? But there's no oil in these, so we're going to be working on this, and I'm pretty excited about it. And I gotta tell you, it's about time that I finish up some of these long-term projects that have been just laying around doing nothing. I actually had to clean it, you know, otherwise it looked like crap. Which is kind of weird for me. I mean, when I first started doing this channel, it was like clean everything, but now it's like I don't care if it's dirty or not. So anyway, yeah, we're going to go ahead and work on that. This rear suspension we're going to get dialed in today, and I'm not sure what we're going to do with this front. It's supposed to be reservoirs on here, and I don't think they're real. Let's take a look. No, they might be real. Alright, so I may need to look into some different shocks because I don't even think I know where the reservoirs are. Isn't that weird? Okay. We're going to look at the suspension on this thing, body mounts on this thing. I'm going to take the front and rear bumpers off in this video and look at some options as far as what we can do for something else. I had not originally planned for this, but not long ago I was thinking, well, maybe I should, you know, kind of like flat fender it. Should I just, you know, should I just like trim it right here? And here? Or should I make it so, you know, I just cut them off and put something else on? I'm thinking I could just trim it. Well, that depends on the day because I can't cut a straight line to save my life, so we'll see, right? Continuing on the Jeep TJ with the GCM skeleton chassis in it. I did a little bit of body work, you know, flat fendered it a little bit right here. I got the fronts done mainly. They still need to be smoothed out, but I think that's looking pretty good. Still have the rear to do. And you know, when everything's all said and done, I'm probably gonna paint this like black or something. You know, that's what most people do, right? Or sometimes they leave in the color of the Jeep body itself, right? Alright. I did some work on the shocks. I think I have this cantilever thing all dialed in. As you can see, I put some oil in here and I took those washers out, and that's what we got. For flex, you see where we're at. Alright, see if I can keep my hand out of the way. And we're looking at about, what, 3.5 inches there. And on the front, not quite as much. But then again, I took quite a bit of travel out of here, but still, I'm not sure how it's going to work out. But it is what it is right now, right? So, I mean, I could make it a little bit softer, but with the oil in the shocks, it's giving me some resistance here. So that doesn't solve the cam over problem completely. I mean, if I put a bunch of weight on it, it'll still do it, right? But most scenarios, you won't be doing that, right? Well, unless you're jumping off something, but this truck won't be doing any of that. So, and I had a couple 80mm King shocks floating around. I think I bought them for the Trailfinder too. So I figured I'd throw some oil in them and throw them on the front. And yeah, I think that'll work out pretty darn good. You know, the only other thing I think we need to do is figure out this, because somehow it got sprung and it wants to spread, especially under torque. So I may need to go ahead and tie these together somehow. Right here, this one and this one, just kind of pull it together. Maybe I'll make a bracket, I don't know. We'll go from there. Other than that, all we got to worry about now is body mounting. And right now, since I've taken the bumpers off on the front and trimmed the plastic that they're mounted to up here and back here, basically almost snaps right into place. Let's see. It's like the servo is, you get it just right. It's like there's a pocket in there that it'll sit in. It's gonna make a liar out of me right now. Right now. Alright. So as you can see, there's no side to side here. There is some back here because it needs to be secured. Something like that, I think. Alright, so this is all nice and almost centered. Pretty dang close, right? And I got room up here to put the bumper. I had a bumper in my drawer I was looking at. Let me see if I can find it again. I got so much crap up here. There it is. So I was thinking about putting maybe something like this up there. Put something like this up there, you know, so that the bumper doesn't interfere with climbing, with the tires grabbing, all that. I still need to round the corners on these fenders, because I can imagine a guy walking by there and just slicing himself wide open. Alright, so that's what we need to do now. I don't think I'm going to get to the actual body mounting part right now. That's probably going to be for a next video. And I will get that, the rear fenders done. And I hope you like the way I'm going with this. I'm pretty excited about it myself. But yeah, if you like what we got going on here, make sure to leave a comment. Do a subscribe. Leave a comment. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. And this RC Mechanic Garage, there'll be more on this truck. Just stick around for it. Thank you for watching.